Welcome back to Athletic Avengers, the channel where we dive deep into the heart-pounding moments that define sports excellence. Today, on the 20th anniversary of one of the most electrifying performances in National Basketball Association history, we are honoring and celebrating Kobe Bryant's staggering 81-point game from January 22, 2006, against the Toronto Raptors in a game that the Los Angeles Lakers won 122-104. Kobe unleashed a scoring barrage that still sends chills down the spines of fans worldwide. This was not just a game, it was a symphony of skill, determination, and sheer willpower. Let us break it down. Analyze why this moment was historic for Kobe, explore his place among the greatest feats in sports history, and ponder if such a performance could ever be duplicated. Buckle up, Avengers, we are going analytical on this one. The Black Mamba himself was already a three-time champion by 2006, but this game marked a pivotal chapter in his career. Coming off the departure of Shaquille O'Neal in 2004, Kobe was shouldering the load for a Lakers team that was rebuilding and struggling with a record of 22 wins and 19 losses heading into that matchup. The Raptors, meanwhile, were a middling squad at 15 wins and 25 losses, but they provided the perfect canvas for Kobe's artistry. Analytically speaking, Kobe's 81 points accounted for 66.4% of the Lakers' total scoring that night, a mind-boggling efficiency that underscores his dominance. He attempted 55% of the team's field goals, 28 out of 46 made, and 84% of their free throws, 18 out of 20. His usage rate, a statistic that measures a player's involvement in plays, would have been off the charts in modern tracking, estimated at over 50% for the game. Breaking it down quarter by quarter, Kobe scored 26 in the first half alone, but exploded for 55 in the second half, including 28 in the fourth quarter to seal the victory. This performance was historic for Kobe because it solidified his status as one of the game's premier scorers during a transitional phase in his legacy. At 27 years old, he was proving he could carry a franchise single-handedly, averaging 35.4 points per game that season, the highest of his career. It was also a personal milestone, surpassing his previous career high of 62 points set just a month earlier against the Dallas Mavericks and etching his name next to legends like Wilt Chamberlain. Beyond the numbers, this game represented Kobe's mental fortitude. He played through fatigue and defensive schemes designed to stop him, using fadeaways, drives, and three-pointers, 7 made out of 13 attempted, to dismantle the Raptors' defense. In Kobe's own words from post-game interviews, he described it as being in the zone, a rare state where every shot felt destined to swish. For a player who modeled his game after Michael Jordan, this was Kobe's Jordan moment, a declaration that he belonged in the pantheon of all-time greats. So is this a greatness moment in sports history? Absolutely, and the analytics back it up as one of the pinnacle achievements not just in basketball, but across all sports. To put it in perspective, Kobe's 81 points is the second highest single-game total in NBA history, trailing only Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points in 1962. But consider the context. Chamberlain's era featured a faster pace, 131 possessions per game league-wide, and less sophisticated defenses, whereas Kobe's game occurred in a more physical, strategy-heavy NBA with an average pace of 91 possessions. Adjusted for pace and era, Kobe's outburst equates to an even more impressive feat. His points per 100 possessions would rank among the highest ever recorded. This moment transcends basketball because it embodies the essence of individual greatness in team sports, one athlete bending the game to their will. Compare it to other iconic sports performances like Diego Maradona's Hand of God and solo goal in the 1986 World Cup, or Usain Bolt's world record sprints in 2008. These are instances where human potential pushes boundaries. In analytics terms, Kobe's true shooting percentage that night was 60.9%, well above his career average of 55.0% on high volume. He also contributed 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block, showing it was not just scoring but all-around impact. Culturally, this game amplified Kobe's global icon status. Viewership spiked, with millions tuning in as word spread during the broadcast. It inspired a generation of players, from Devin Booker to Luka Doncic, who cited as motivation. In the broader sports landscape, it ranks alongside moments like Tiger Woods' 15-stroke United States Open win in 2000 or Serena Williams' 23 Grand Slam titles, proofs of sustained excellence culminating in a singular, unforgettable explosion. Yes, Avengers, this is unequivocally a greatness moment in sports history, a beacon of what dedication and talent can achieve under pressure. Will this performance ever be duplicated again? Now, for the analytical deep dive, could another player drop 81 or more in a single game? The short answer is it is possible, but highly improbable in the near future based on trends and data. Since Kobe's game, the highest single-game score is Devin Booker's 70 points in 2017 against the Boston Celtics, followed by 62-point outings from players like Klay Thompson and Carmelo Anthony. No one has cracked 80, let alone approached Wilt's 100. Let us crunch the numbers. Modern NBA games average about 100 possessions per team. Similar to 2006, but rule changes favor offense. More three-pointers, league average attempts per game rose from 18 in 2006 to 35 today, less hand-checking, and emphasis on spacing. This has led to higher scoring. The league average points per game is 114 now versus 103 in 2006. Yet individual outbursts are rarer because of load management, where stars play fewer minutes. Kobe logged 42 that night. Today's elites often sit under 35, and better defensive analytics that rotate help defenders more effectively. Projecting forward, players like Luka Doncic averaging 33 points per game recently, or Joel Embiid, Dame Lillard, and Donovan Mitchell, who came close, but sustaining it for 81 would require extraordinary efficiency. For instance, to reach 81 at a 60% true shooting percentage, elite level, a player needs roughly 50 field goal attempts and 15 free throws, feasible in an overtime game, but defenses adapt quickly. Statistical models like those from Basketball Reference show the probability of an 80-point game in any given season is less than 1% based on historical distributions. Factors against duplication, shorter shot clocks in practice do not always translate to one-man shows as teams prioritize ball movement, assists per game up 20% since 2006. Plus, with player health protocols, it is unlikely a coach lets a star chase records if the game is in hand. On the flip side, if a sensation like Victor Wembanyama combines size with scoring versatility, or if pace increases further, we might see it. But honestly, Avengers, Kobe's 81 feels like a relic of a bygone era. Duplicate it? Maybe in our dreams, but not likely on the court anytime soon. There you have it, Athletic Avengers, a full celebration of Kobe Bryant's 81-point opus, analyzed through the lens of history, stats, and future possibilities. Kobe's mantra was Mamba Mentality, and this game was its purest form. Drop a like if this fired you up, subscribe for more deep dives, and comment below, what is your favorite Kobe moment? Rest in power, Mamba! Until next time, stay avenging!